Okay. Alright, I just felt like doing a quick. Oh, one sec. I mean, the plan is quick. I actually have no idea if it'll go longer or whatever. I don't plan for it to, but I might throw on a game for the stream. I was just browsing some gaming news and I was thinking about talking about it, and then I was like, well, I don't actually like care a whole lot, you know, it's just something that I'm just looking at. And I was like, I could do like a chill just stream mod. So anyways, what caught my eye, what I thought was funny that I wanted to share, as I've recently seen like a lot of praise for Arc Raiders, and it looks cool. Like it does, it looks cool. But I knew it was inevitable for the other side to come out. It was fun. It was funny. I just saw it right now, like a few minutes ago. So the normal stuff is like something like this first one. Yes, Arc Raiders makes Marathon look bad. And I'm like, and I remember I see these headlines and I'm just like, why? Why do you have to trash one game for another game to be good? You know, like they both can be good and they usually are. So it's just funny to me that that's the way things go, and the conversation usually is that something has to be better than something else. Um, it's usually just preference more than anything. You know? Although some games are bad, you know, like man, especially right now, AAA is really bad right now. It is like generally, it's pretty bad. But anyways, I thought this was funny. So Arc Raiders have been getting a lot of praise for the past 2 days. But then I just came across this other headline right here. So here's one besides the other one. Friendship with Marathon ended. Arc Raiders is my new best friend. There have been several sites just like this. There's videos on YouTube, and a lot of the big YouTubers are praising this game. But anyway, and then I just came across this one. Arc Raiders beta faces performance hurdles on consoles and PC. I just thought it was funny. Resolution drops to 1080p on PS5 Pro. Yeah, so performance issues, the first negative thing I've seen about the game, which is it's a normal like thing, especially for like betas and whatever. So I just thought that was funny. Um, yeah, and that was pretty much it. It just this kind of stuff makes me laugh. This is just I browse this stuff and a lot of headlines are pretty stupid. But it's also one way to just to see what's going on and like gaming stuff. Um, I don't know. I started browsing Steam more often now. Actually, well, I was for a while. I was browsing Steam, just looking at random stuff. Like I'd look at games related to games that I like, and then it would get me into all kinds of interesting looking things. I just got Star Wars Outlaws installed on Steam, and I was thinking about playing it. I don't know if I want to stream it though. I was planning to stream it, or I was planning to just play it off stream, but I guess I could throw it on. It'll probably load. I'm assuming it's gonna load my save from the subscription when I was subscribed. I haven't played it on Steam yet. So I went and looked real quick, and they still don't have a new game plus. I was just doing a quick search. I was curious if they patched it in yet. I think like I remember I saw some stuff saying they don't have it announced, but I remember seeing them say they were gonna add it. Um. Anyways, yeah. So it's really sad that that game does not have a new game plus yet. My gosh, man. Even Assassin's Creed. Oh well, no, they announced it for Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's not out until later this year. That's right. But they're getting a new game plus on Shadows. So I'm like, what's up with Outlaws, yo? Like, let's go. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't realize. I thought I would, because I thought I would find some other fun things to talk about real quick. As far as like, oh yeah, stupid. Uh, Days Gone remastered. That's gotten like eights and nines, average eights and nines for the Days Gone remaster, which kind of pisses me off. Like it deserves high scores, not the remaster. The game itself, the remaster is just sad and pathetic. I mean, it looks nice. It's like the Horizon Zero Dawn one, completely unnecessary, even less necessary than Horizon Zero Dawn's. And Horizon Zero didn't need it all. Days Gone didn't need it like that. And you, especially when you're looking at the update, the graphics enhancements on Days Gone remastered. It's like changing the like video settings on PC from medium to ultra, or medium to high. Like around there. It's a nice noticeable difference, but like completely unnecessary and not so noticeable that it could be called a remaster. It's dude, dude. That's crazy to me that anyways, whatever. So, and I love Days Gone. I want a sequel to Days Gone. But man, that is sad. Dude, I should have bought Alan Wake 2 on Epic Games. It was on sale. I think it was $20. I think maybe not. Maybe it was 30. I think I remember being $20 once. But I think it's only ever been as cheap as 30. I've been waiting for Alan Wake 2 to come to Steam, and it does look disappointing to me in comparison to Part 1. Because it doesn't look the same. It actually looks like a completely different game than the first game. So I'm just like, visually, it looks deeply impressive, but like Alan Wake, people didn't just love it because of the freaking graphics. It was a really good looking game, still is a good looking game, but the story, the gameplay, I mean, although some I had seen people trash on the gameplay, and I thought it was the weirdest. I was like, Alan Wake's gameplay was a lot of fun, man. But I guess you would have to like a third-person shooter, like. But the flashlight mechanic on top of that was pretty cool. It was pretty neat. They did a good job for like, it was still a basic kind of third-person shooter action game, so nothing majorly advanced. The gameplay was pretty smooth though, mostly smooth. But the flashlight mechanic is small. The small little addition they added in Alan Wake was pretty. It was a cool mechanic. Like it worked really well. And visually it looked cool too. Like they did some cool like effects with the flashlight on enemies and how it worked with the lighting and the shadows and the sparks and everything. Like that was cool, man. Alan Wake games are very cool. But anyways, two doesn't look half as cool as the previous games. I really liked American Nightmare as well. It wasn't as good as Alan Wake, but it was cool. It was very cool. And it's still weird to me that people don't treat it like it's a canon game. And I can't remember exactly why even the devs would say that, but I'm just like, why especially the ending. The ending in American Nightmare was so good. That was a crazy ending, man. It was good though. And the game as a whole was pretty good too. But 2 doesn't look anything like either of the previous games. Like it's weird. Let's see. Marathon is doomed. Arc Raider is already a much better extraction shooter. That's another one of those ones. like you don't have to trash one game. And Marathon looks like crap to me. When I saw the trailer, I was like, okay. Like for real, I was like, this is what you're really. Anyways, I had only like when they announced they were making like a new Marathon. People, I saw like the response people had like online. A lot of praise for the original Marathon. I never bothered to go look at it and see what it was or anything, but it was getting a lot of praise. It's kind of interesting that I didn't go look. I just really didn't care. I like Halo by itself. I don't love it so much that I cared about Marathon, but I am surprised I didn't go look up gameplay. I just didn't really care. Anyways, so Marathon recently put out like a new trailer, and to me it looks super generic, and I'm sure it'll be fun. Like I don't assume it's gonna be a bad game. It just doesn't look good. Like it's like, okay. I mean, let me see. Let me go look at it right now. I watched it once. I haven't watched it since. Let me go look at it again. Let's take a look at Marathon's trailer. We'll make sure it doesn't bring up like Olympics or something. I'm actually, would it? Let me see. I don't think so, because it's gonna be attached to like my stupid algorithm crap, like Marathon, right? Because I would think if I put Marathon, it's gonna show like the Olympics or not this though, right? But because it recognizes who I am and I'm logged in, it shows the game. Yeah, I would rather it show a bunch of freaking random things like that makes sense, right? I would rather it show a bunch of random stuff than everything be the video game, right? But It's just the way the internet is, and has been for a while now. Anyways, alright, yeah, so gameplay reveal trailer 3 weeks ago. Oh, I thought it would... Time flies, man. Time has been going by so fast. I can't believe it's been 3 weeks since this trailer came out. That's crazy. Man, wow, wow, jeez. That's pretty nuts. And then there's, yeah, Jack Frags has been, actually, no, he's been praising Arc Raiders. Like, his video's been popping up. I haven't looked, I've seen them recommended or whatever. Alright, so let's check out the trailer then. I was just checking if there were other ones. Oh. Let me see how it looks on OBS. I forget. I had the window in a weird spot. Alright, it should be okay, right? Gameplay overview. Let me see. Let's turn this up.
Or a runner.
Actually, I love this camera angle they went with.
The mysterious.
That right there. I would play a game like that if they're like a 2D side scroller game. That looked so cool. That's a really nice camera angle, man. It looks good too, like visually. I like the style. It doesn't look impressive. Like it's not like highly detailed or like whoa, mind blowing. But the style is cool. Like I dig the style of that. It's pretty neat. I kind of started to do this. I'm trying to figure out how to write in my blog in a professionalish way, but also a personal way. As I've always preferred to write in a personal way. And there's a reason I'm saying this thing for this trailer. So I started doing this for my articles because I forgot people do ask questions that like I'll post something because when I write in the way I think in gaming, like I'm thinking that I'm talking to fellow gamers, not people that are trying to learn about video games, because I'm just, my assumption is I'm talking to people that play video games or used to video games and know what I'm talking about. But I have been told repeatedly, it has been pointed out, and it's something that comes up, you know, here and there, is like, you know, people have questions and they don't know these things. You know, I wrote something or had a video on a video game topic, and my sister was like, you know, it's cool and it's entertaining and I liked it, but I didn't know what you were talking about. Like you should explain everything, you know. And she was telling me all the things she had questions about, and I was like, oh, I'd be giving you like a tutorial about the game, you know, and that wasn't the point of the video. So it's an interesting perspective though. You know, mostly, like I said, I would assume people watching are watching because they like already have an idea that they want to watch or read what I'm putting out, because it's already something they're familiar with and they're curious my perspective on it or something. I don't know. It's weird to me that people would read my articles or watch my videos without any interest in it. You know, it's just like, why do you watch something you're not interested in? You know. Anyways, I guess curiosity and maybe becoming interested. Anyways, so the reason I'm saying that is because every damn game, and like this video right here, it's a tutorial. Like they're explaining the basic crap that used to be in what was called a game manual. A game manual that had little instructions on what button does what, and what this does, and what that does, and what these things are, and even the story. Like, dude, but every damn video game, every single video game has this 20-minute or more tutorial explaining the most basic stupid crap that anybody that's ever played a fucking single video game in their entire life understands and already knows and expects. Like, why is every single game, every single one of them, treating every player like they're a brand new baby that has never played a video game in their life. Like, what in the hell, man? Bring back game manuals, and if you need to, put digital manuals into your game, man. You know, like, you've already got plenty of games that put the controls and the key options, whatever, in the options, right? So you can go in there if you need to know what a button does. Go look in the damn options. You know what I mean? like, what is with these tutorials, man? They're terrible. So anyway, like, that's just a reminder. Like, this is like, and it's cool. I'm not like, it just reminded me of that little part where they're explaining team-based objective stuff as if you don't know what a team is. Although I can say a lot of multiplayer games are like that because players tend to play for themselves and only themselves, and they don't actually play objectives and stuff. And that's just like, why are you here if you don't want to play? Like like, what the hell, man? Anyway, it's funny. Yeah, no, so that just made me rant on that. You know, well, yeah, I didn't mean that, man. That sucks. Yeah, that was kind of mean. I know, a little bit. Got a little riled up. But yeah, it's funny, man. It's ridiculous, dude. Like, why you over explaining all these basic things, man? Like, especially for games that are more mature themed. You know, I would think like a first person shooter would be at least for teenagers who should have, if they're interested in games at a teenage level, they were probably interested in games before that. Maybe not, but I don't know. Actually, that makes me curious. I wonder how many people that play video games like regularly started at what age, you know, right? Like, that could be a curious topic. And yeah, like, you know, like asking friends and family like that play games, like, because I do know plenty, especially with mobile, especially since mobile came out, a lot more adults got into gaming. But no, they played Farmville and Angry Birds, and then they started calling themselves gamers, and then online journalists started calling Angry Birds and Farmville players gamers. Like, they're not. Like, shut up. I said it then too. I was like, no, they're not gamers, especially if that's the only game they've ever played and ever will play. That is not a gamer. Shut up. Anyways, like, and it's not meant to be an insult. That's what's really funny to me. And they, like, people get insulted, like, what do you mean they're not a gamers? Like, they're not a, like, dude, it's not a gamer, man. Whatever. Anyways, let's continue this trailer. I did not mean to ramble and rant about that for so long. That was kind of funny though. For like that, I'd just be like, oh, it kind of has like, it's kind of like Borderlands as a looter shooter. That's funny. That's cool. I do like the arts that they art. I like the art style for this game. It is cool looking. Like if this was a more Doom style multiplayer game, I'd be way more interested in like Unreal Tournament or Quake or something like that. And that's just me. That's my own personal preference. You know, whatever. So yeah, like, anyways. Wow, man, this whole time. Well, you know, it happens, man, and then I gotta feel stupid about it. I didn't realize the audio was off. I forgot it was off for the video. Whoops. All right. Well, they were just talking about the loot and extracting. No. Let's see. What was it? I mean, I could replay it. It's also again like basic stuff. It's what is it like? Apparently, if you die, you lose all your loot or whatever. You know, like battle royale ish. And then they try to make it sound like this never been done, heard before of thing where like, oh, if you survive, you go to the next level and with all your upgrades and whatever. And it's like, okay, like, I don't, it's just funny. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't need to be explained. Blah blah blah. But I didn't realize the damn thing
The fight.
was muted the whole time, so that's my whoops. I mean, again, I could start it over. I don't want to. I don't care. Like yeah, so none of this looks bad, right? Like I don't think this looks like a bad game. And if I say like it looks like crap, it's just because like it's after the hype really more than anything, you know. Like but I'm not gonna go around like trashing on this game. I'm not interested enough to go play it really. Like it does look cool though. It's got a lot of nice style. I especially the style. I really like the style a lot. Pretty cool. But I don't really, you know, I don't know. I think it's funny. I was about to say I don't really like battle royale games, but I do. That's just most of these types of games are just not balanced very well. Or I guess the regular public opinion or something. I don't know. I guess the most people prefer these faster paced kills. Like, but I mean, it's been in Call of Duty too. I've never been a fan of sniping in multiplayer. I've never been a fan of one-shot kills in a multiplayer competitive like game type mode. It's like, how do you defend one-shot kills? Like that's just I don't know. To me, it's stupid. Specifically for multiplayer, and sure you aimed your like anybody could do that. Anybody, literally anybody can do that. They have to want to. It's like I started first person shooter games as a sniper. Like that's how I learned these games. was That's how I started them. So it's like I don't know. People will say stuff like, "Oh, you're just not good enough." It's like, no, I got bored of it, man. Like I like sniping when it's fun sometimes based on like usually it's single player. Like it can be fun in single player. Like I really like the Sniper Elite games, although I have not played much of them. I got more into them after I played. This is a long video. I didn't realize they were doing like a whole big old thing in this video. I know I watched this before. I watched it when it first came out. Like, it's funny. What was the thing? Oh yeah, it was Zombie Army Trilogy. And then because like I had played a little bit of Sniper Elite before. Well, I think what I didn't realize when the first time I ever tried Sniper Elite, I think it was 3 or 4. I don't remember which one it was. It might have been. I think it was 4. It was on PS Plus, which is it was on PS Now, which is now PS Plus as well. I hate that whole thing. Anyways, it was on PS Now. I played a little bit, and I think the first time I played a Sniper Elite game, I took it too seriously because I didn't realize. I think I didn't realize that the main focus of that game would be sniping and the X-ray vision, like kind of slow-mo feature. Now, of course, I think I don't remember if it's been in every game, but there is an option to like make it go faster, right? Like so you don't I think you can adjust like how often those slow-mos happen. And I now I make it maximum. I'm like, yeah, give me those all the time because that actually is like the coolest thing about those games. But the first time I played it, I thought it was gonna be more like fast-paced action shooter type thing, and yeah, it was tripping me up. I wasn't used to the way that it played. But then I played Zombie Army Trilogy for the heck of it because it looked fun. And I don't even think like when I played that, I don't think I realized it was a Sniper Elite game. And then I was looking into it because I really liked it, and then I was like, oh, this is Sniper Elite. That makes perfect sense because it's exactly. But I didn't realize it actually was the same like devs or whatever, you know. But anyways, yeah. So I enjoy sniping for like single player. It's a lot of fun, but multiplayer, I think it ruins multiplayer. Like it's one of many things I don't like about multiplayer. There's a lot of like map design is a big one. I'm not a fan of lanes and camping. But yeah, no balance for multiplayer games is rarely done well. Like I can't even think of a single game where it's done well. Not off the top of my head, and anyways, it's probably been a while. Like I none of them are, man. You know, there's never been a balanced, like an actual balanced multiplayer. Well, Doom is actually pretty well done. The Doom 2016, the Doom multiplayer. And games like that, games where you got mobility, you can escape, you can flank. But that's I guess that's also a preference, because I guess you could say people prefer to camp, you know, right? Like people prefer to camp. Those people are losers. Oh man, I'm mostly kidding. I guess I'm half kidding because you know, so it's a funny one. I had the oh, actually, I guess I could put this on the screen instead of what's just sitting there. I was sitting here just browsing Steam. I didn't have it on the screen though. I like the Zombie Armor Trilogy profile backgrounds. They have a few cool ones. Like they have some they have some cool profile backgrounds for Zombie Armor Trilogy. I could zoom it in. I'm not planning to sit here and focus on this. I didn't realize I had my stupid taskbar on there. Let's see. Oh, oops. Oh yeah, Trail Out. I forgot that I recently installed this again. I haven't played it in a little while. When was the last I played was June. But I recently installed it again because they did an update. They've done a couple updates, and especially they said the game's done, and they've done some pretty big updates. They've also added a couple DLCs. At least I think they're kind of cheapish. $5. Makes me mad, but so they added a motorcycle DLC, which looks cool. Like I you know, I'll like when I start playing this game again, I'll probably buy that. I just wanted to see because it's been a while since I played. I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was cool. This Trail Out game, and I don't need to buy it on sale. I don't like supporting the idea of these things. That's, you know, like I'll buy them, but I don't. That's why I hesitate. I don't even like. I'm not even waiting for it to be on sale. I'm just waiting to be in the mood to pick it up. So I'd have to be playing it. But yeah, they did a couple updates. They updated the campaign again, which I thought was interesting because again, they already announced. They said the game's done. We're not going to do anymore, and then they keep updating it. So that's cool. Like, you know, that's pretty cool. Yeah, but that was a fun game, Trail Out. So that's why I installed that. I haven't played it yet, but yeah, they've had a couple recent updates. What was it? Last update was April. This is not too long ago, a couple weeks. Anyways, I don't want to see. I was just chilling for a sec, looking at my Steam. After watching that marathon video for a little bit. I forgot. I get maybe I watched. No, I know I watched this. I think I was just not in the mood. Just didn't really care. So I just kind of was like, eh. I think I was thinking about. I was probably gonna write an article about it, and I was just. I don't want to. I was kind of bored by the trailer, and it's again. It's not because it's bad. It's just nothing I haven't already been playing, and you know, it's just nothing new really. Which is not unexpected. You know, that's what everybody says about every game. I just thought it was interesting specifically for this one because it was so hyped up, like the original game, anyways. But I never saw it or anything. Anyway, no, I mean this game, it looks cool. It's just I'm not interested in it. That's all. I am sure it's going to be very popular. I'd be surprised if it's not, just especially because of who the devs are, you know, the dev team or whatever. And they'll have marketing. I'm sure, like, I mean, they already have marketing. They've already got Jack Frags talking. They've got big YouTubers talking about this game. It's going to have the audience. It's Jack Frag. Like, it's too bad those big dudes don't talk about like that title shot game, man. Like, and it might not be as fun as it looks. I don't. It looks really fun to me, and it has no players right now. I guess it's brand new game, indie game, and it's multiplayer, and it just there's no marketing. That's all it is, man. There's just it's what happens every time with like indie studios. Like you just don't know about the game, you know? Like you just don't know about it, and because it's so small, nobody knows about it. Like even if you were able to get into a match, you're not able to get into a full match. You know, it's 1v1 or 2v2 at the most or something, you know, right? So that sucks. But imagine if those big dudes that did this crap on Marathon, all these people talking about Marathon, if they did content on this game, it would blow up. And I don't mean forever. I don't know on that. Like, I don't know if it would succeed for the rest of its life and be this big billionaire. I mean, it would get players, though. It would get at least 10K, like at least minimum, for at least a day. If it didn't hold players, right? It'd be at least a day of a minimum of 10K players if those stupid big freaking, you know, YouTubers and whatever would actually share this game and talk about it. But I'm sure they need money. I'm sure they're like, pay me 10 grand to make a 5-minute video or something. It's so funny. Yeah, I should do that, right? Like, hey man, I might get 1 viewer, so give me 10 grand and I'll do a video for you. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I have to say that just in case somebody tries to take that seriously. It happens, man. People be crazy. All right, so the window got adjusted because I think because I switched to YouTube, right? Played the video. I'll put this back on. I don't know. I'm trying to think right now if I want to go play some Star Wars Outlaws. I should go to bed after work tomorrow. I haven't clicked on this one. Borderlands 4 is learning all the right things from live service shooter. I mean, it's just a stupid headline, man. I hate seeing stuff like that. But it's all like, it's 9 out of 10 of these is just something really stupid. Like, so, you know, I scroll through a lot to find something I'm actually interested in, because it's a lot of trash, a lot of stupid, like a lot of stupid, man, a lot of PR. There you go. Anyways, oh yeah, what else was I looking at? Man, I don't know. I think I'm gonna get a snack and maybe play some Star Wars. I might just play something else though. Yeah. All right. Well, sadly, nobody came to come hang out and chat or anything, and that's fine. That's cool. It's kind of expected. So. Unfortunately that happened, but in case somebody watches this after as a VOD or whatever and enjoys it, cool, right on. I will talk to you later at some point or whatever. I don't actually want to do this. I would rather go save the world, but can't do that. So anyways, what's up, Genghis Khan? I'm saying goodbye to the stream. Do you want to say anything real fast before I go? I saw you stopped in earlier, real quick. But hello and goodbye-ish. Yeah, I'm ending already. I sat here for a little bit, chatted up. If you want, you can get back to me after the VOD if you want, and let me know if you have any thoughts. That's funny. But yeah, so I guess a yo was enough for you. All right, yo, what's up, yo? All right, I'm out. Bye bye. Oh, my bad. I guess it was a delay in the stream, right? I wasn't sure. Sweet hearty smoked beef soup. That sounds good. Although I don't like sweet stuff. Not that I don't like. I prefer sour and bitter. But that sounds really good. Sweet hearty smoked beef soup. Okay. I just want to let you know that I did see that before I leave. So that's all. Have a good night. Enjoy your beef soup, your sweet hearty smoked beef soup, and maybe I'll see you around. Take care. Good luck. Bye bye.